Over the last couple of weeks, the crypto market has performed extremely well. And as I've already described multiple times on my channel, I think the moment that the crypto market shifts over from just declining to quite a lot of positive days again, it's a better idea, a better strategy to diversify your crypto portfolio again into more riskier assets. And today, I'm going to share you guys again, just a little bit more information about what exactly I am buying, just one specific altcoin that I just bought a good chunk of, and why it is exciting, or why it might be exciting. And you have to understand this. I'm going to try to share with you guys multiple of my investment throughout the next couple of months, because I think these projects, albeit a little bit riskier, have a very good potential to keep popping off or do extremely well. And so I want you guys to be prepared and to research this. I am not a financial advisor, however. I'm not your dad. I just want to give you guys some insights as to what I'm looking into, why I'm looking into it, and why I'm buying it, and then you make your own decision. Anyway, as I've already described before with you guys, or to you guys, I always go to CoinMarketCap and show you guys that the coins that are in the top right here, albeit pretty certain that they're going to keep continuing to go up over time, most of them, it's not as if these coins are going to make you the most amount of profit over a 1 year basis or so. I've been in the crypto space for 10 years now, and one of the biggest regrets, I don't really live with regrets, but still, if I had to pick something, one of the biggest regrets ever is that I did not take enough risk in really bullish markets, and to some degree that I continued on with investing into altcoins until too late, because I just didn't start early enough. And what I learned, my biggest tip to everybody, again, research this and continue to do your own due diligence, don't just trust me on this, is to, before the big burst starts, to really research a lot of altcoins well, especially the one with bigger communities, especially the one with bigger plans. And again, that's exactly what I'm showcasing you guys. So again, I try to skip the top of the top. I have it in my normal portfolio, but when looking into, bull market potentials, you're quicker going to look at coins like Shiba and Dogecoin, things of this sort, things that just have a lot of viral potential. And one of the projects that I came across quite recently is Volt Inu. Again, there are multiple different cryptocurrencies that I've told you guys about in the last couple of weeks, and I'm going to keep sharing more and more different cryptos as well. Keep in mind, again, please keep in mind, I in no way, shape, or form am telling you guys you need this. What I am telling you guys is this is a project with an extremely loyal community that, in my own opinion, has extreme, bull market potential, extreme bull market potential for at least what I've been seeing. And there was a couple of announcements that I've seen just recently here that make me extremely excited about it. So I've decided to dabble my little my little feet into it and bought a good chunk. But again, I want you guys to realize I did buy multiple different altcoins. I don't put all my eggs into one basket. No, I just look for a couple of coins that have good fundamentals in terms of viral potential, in terms of gain potential, and I put some money into it. But it's a numbers game. Don't go all for one crypto. No, diversify and look for many of these gem potentials. Anyway, let's talk about it. All right, so step number one is, how did it come to my attention? You first have to kind of understand a little bit more about the structure of the Dusty BC company in that sense. And a very big part that you have to understand is I'm not the only guy researching crypto. And for a lot of the coins that I talk about, it's actually other people that set these things up for me. In this case here as well, we got a tip from somewhere, and it mostly was involving David Gokhshtein right here. Then we have somebody who researches the crypto, somebody who contacts them, or vice versa. And in this case, actually, just check this out. So David Gokhshtein, a very well-known guy in the community, said, I haven't talked about meme coins or tokens in a while. Again, in a bullish market, you usually look for more of these type of cryptos. Are we still talking about Shiba and Doge making a comeback, or are we on to new things? And these guys just went in with their army a little bit to say, hey, the Volt army is poised to Volt next to them. If we don't reach a new all-time high, this is pretty crazy, of $250 million in market cap in February, we will send you $30,000 worth of Volt. If we do hit an all-time high, you'll change your seal for a dragon and Volt it for at least a month. And he said, how about sending me a Lambo right now? And he said this was a part of the deal. I'm not sure if they have one guy or an entire team on the Twitter, but that was pretty funny to me. However, it kind of surprised me that they said, hey, if we don't hit a new all-time high in February, we'll send him a $30,000 check or something like that. That's pretty wild if you were to ask me. That's a pretty big deal. Maybe potentially banking on the viral campaign that they have going on right now. I'm not completely sure, but that on its own is a pretty wild thing, especially because Volt Inu, I don't really like to cover coins that are small on my channel unless I or you guys get like an early investment type of deal where you can buy in before it gets listed. But very often with smaller projects, it's the risk of them just exit scamming you, if you guys get my drift. So again, we want to check it out exactly how big this project is because it's hard to estimate from just looking at it, right? And so checking it out, they're on most centralized exchanges. I believe they're on 80 or so centralized exchanges. Most decentralized exchanges, tens of thousands of people holding it, have their own decentralized exchange, have their own play-to-earn game involved with their Volt ecosystem, and I think they also have their own, or at least worked on the fiat gateways. So it's not as if it's like some small project in some back corner somewhere, and that's very important to me, because what you're looking for is a good risk to reward. And so, albeit that this is already a little bit of a bigger project, it's not one of those, 10,000x gems or so with like $6 in market cap. No, because that's a little bit over the risky side. And since the market is not in complete bullish territory, we have to kind of mitigate and look somewhere in the middle. At least that's what I'm doing. But again, I'm mostly focused on that specific comment to David Goxine, albeit that there's quite a lot of exciting factors. Because again, guys, we look into so many things. This is not a 5-second type of research. And again, I always put my money where my mouth is. Multi-million-dollar burn. You always want to look for burns with these type of projects. If they don't, that's always bad. People get excited about burns with these type of cryptocurrencies. We've seen it with Shiba Inu, we've seen it with Luna Classic, we've seen it with BNB. People love burns. If they talk about big numbers in burns, albeit that it kind of doesn't make that much of a difference. People love this type of stuff. So if they're not excited about it, the community that is, then kind of, get away from there. Again, they've gone trending, meaning at least they've got themselves a good enough community or good enough program to get that done. Very important because again, if they cannot do it, are you really in the right type of spot to mess with it? Again, guys, it's very extremely hard as a crypto product to really go viral, especially with this amount of tweets. So at least they got themselves proper marketing, guys, and that is important to do well in a really good market. Then you can see even on exchanges, they've been doing good. Volt trending on Poloniex and ranked second based on the volume ahead of Bitcoin and Tron. Something is vaulting, All these pieces are important. All these pieces are important. All these pieces are important. Many of you guys don't understand, but here you can actually see they're listed on 107 exchanges. They're sponsoring a Hollywood movie. I'm not sure why an interview with NASDAQ is necessarily important. And they also have a little video right here of some of their most exciting and new multi-chain staking platform. Not really my style of video, just going to be honest with you guys here, but I guess they're pretty excited about it. And again, guys, again, very important. The community was pretty excited about it. It does good in views, does good in engagement. But most importantly, they are making progress. Because if they aren't, then again, it gets riskier. And I like to always be in the middle with my risk, in the sense of if I didn't get into it extremely early, I have to look for a lot more signs that they'll actually survive and do well in the bull market, or at least have a good chance to do so. And yeah, I just got my eyes on this one. Most signs look pretty good. Again, I can never give you guys any guarantee, and I will never tell you guys it's a smart idea to put a ton of money into different projects. All I'm saying is, here's my reasons I'm getting into it. Here's my reasons I'm buying some. I'm doing the same thing for many different projects out there. My thoughts on this is they're doing a pretty good job in many of the aspects that I'm looking for these quote-unquote bullish bull market cryptocurrencies. But I also have to say, and I will always add these type of things, it is riskier than just holding yourself some Bitcoin. It is riskier than just holding yourself some Ethereum, because those coins have been around for so extremely long. They have just got a lot lower risk, but also less gain potential. And so if you want a safe portfolio that will last you throughout the ages, basically, you buy it now, you never look back, it would not be in my little list. If we're going into a bull market though, which most signs are showcasing that we will, I personally think it's better to go for riskier cryptocurrencies and go for the strategy that I also employ for my VC, which is spread it out. Place, let's say, 100 different investments, of which a lot of them will fail, but some will succeed so much that you just outweigh all the negatives from, losing a couple of these tokens or coins or attempts, I'd say. And yeah, will we make money on this? I cannot guarantee that. Am I trying it out though? And am I going to try it out for multiple different projects? Yes. Because I believe that's one of the, I guess, easier ways to turn like $10,000 into $1 million or so. But it's also one of the only ways that I can think of to really make crazy amounts of money. And I'm talking about crazy amounts of money. I personally think the only way to get it is with more risk And as I look back into different bull markets, I just wish I had been a little bit less safe with it, because the way I see it is I'll make a little bit more money anyway. You'll make more money from your job or things of that nature. And so saving, it's not going to get you anywhere, at least not to the goals which I had at the time. And so, yeah, to really make crazy bank, you have to just risk it. Again, I learned it the hard way from kind of starting too late. And yeah, that's my 2 cents on the situation. But yeah, check it out for yourself. Always do your research, and that was it.